I just seen the fuck. I couldn't tell what it exactly was.
Little wobble.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on, everybody?
Everybody.
August 19th. Back at it. What got you sad this morning, AJ?
No, just I guess like it wasn't. I don't have too much info on it, but I watched these reels of this man. I wish I knew his name. I gotta find out his name. He's an Asian guy, but he's filthy rich, and he comes on some podcasts and talks about just different things. But he kind of has the inside information, so to speak, just because he's so wealthy and owns a shit ton of oil and stuff like that. Okay. Owns a lot of probably businesses and all kinds of things. But he was saying how it's just that the dollar it's the end of the dollar right now. It's just gonna so it's like an end of people are saying how like, oh, it's the biblical end of the times biblically, but it's not. He was saying that it's always been like this, and it's not like I'm telling people new shit, but like he was saying, but just hearing it from him, kind of like fucking, I was just like, fuck.
Gotta listen to them Asians. They're smart.
Yeah, but like, and I've thought this too. I've even mentioned this to people, but like he was just saying how like, so it's the end of the U.S. dollar right now. That's what's happening, and so
just it's not worth anything anymore, right?
Yeah, but just the end. Yeah, it's just the end of the dollar, whatever that means exactly, But so he says it's like anything, just like the Roman Empire, the Greek Empire, just like anything throughout time, just every empire and every city and whatever group of people that after the end of the dollar comes war. And then it's just always been, but that he's saying that it's just the end, like pretty much the end of the U.S. empire. Like if it was like the Roman or the Greek, and that's just what he was saying.
So one of the first things to go is the currency.
The currency goes,
and then it all.
And then war comes.
Shit.
Yeah, and it's just repetitive.
If you've been paying attention to what's going on over there, fucking, they're saying we're on the fucking verge of war.
With who or what did you hear?
So the whole Israeli-Palestine thing, I don't know too much about this, but from what I've heard, Israel, the Jews, right? They killed this high-up Hamas leader.
The one we had talked about?
Yeah.
A week or two ago.
So so that kicked off some shit, and then Iran is now getting in the mix, and obviously they're on the side of Palestine.
Muslims? Okay, yeah, the Palestine.
So like, if they get involved, then they're talking about how we're gonna have to fucking step up.
Or all in NATO, or just us, or
no, it's not. The NATO thing is more going on with the fucking Ukraine and Russia, because all that shit's still going on too.
Damn.
But this whole other thing is different, unrelated to that. But like, so Iran's president, I think he was like killed like in a helicopter crash like a few months back, and now they have a new president. And like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know too much about it.
That's crazy.
But they're saying if Iran steps up to back Palestine, then probably we're gonna have to fucking throw our hat in the mix.
Wow.
And then with the whole Ukraine-Russia thing, I don't know if you've seen this, but now Ukraine, they've taken the fight into Russia now. Like they're like in Russian territory.
No, I haven't heard about that one, man.
Yeah.
They're like, we're taking over Russia.
Well,
damn.
So now if like Russia's got their backup, who knows what they'll do? You know what I mean?
Wow.
I don't know. So yeah.
There's a lot going on, huh?
Yeah, I try not to pay too much.
Well, I've been so busy, like I haven't really seen too much of that. Not world news, right? And then I just saw that this morning, man. And I take a lot of what this guy says is like truth, because he doesn't need to be fucking telling nobody nothing or doing shit. He could keep his thoughts to himself.
Shouldn't he be real sad then? Because
he's
real
chill.
Because it seems like his life's based around money. So if the money's collapsing, he should be.
I think he's got shit going on all over. Like I don't even know if
he's got money from
other.
He's got all kinds of currencies.
So I don't even know if
And he's Chinese.
No, I don't know. He doesn't have
Asian.
an accent. Yeah. I think he's American,
not an
Asian
accident.
American.
Okay.
Is what I mean.
Yeah.
But I bet you might have seen him. If you see the guy I'm talking about, you may have seen him before.
Probably.
You know what I mean? But I take what he says as what am I trying to say? Like for real shit, because he's just sharing what he thinks. He doesn't really. He's real mellow. He's not like trying to he doesn't have an agenda for telling his information. He's just like, people will interview him and they'll ask him what he thinks and ask him questions. And
Yeah.
he was saying, he's the guy who I told you about, I think. Remember I was saying how he said when Biden became president, his oil barrels went from $35 to $150.
Yeah.
And he's like, I was already rich making a bunch of money, but now this guy, is like, fuck it. But he's the one who said, like, of course he's trying to get rid of the middle and the poor, the middle class and poor class people. But I just kind of think he's a realist kind of guy, just kind of like stuff that he says out loud. Rich people don't talk about, you know what I mean? Like they don't want to talk about it because they have an agenda. But he don't really give a fuck. He's already rich and don't care.
Yeah.
And old, you know what I mean? Like he's like,
Oh, he's an older guy?
yeah, he's got enough money that he's probably like, he's like, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die rich, He's like, why do I give a fuck what? Spill some little secrets, about what the fucking rich are doing.
Yeah, but
And he's educated, you know what I mean, on top of it. So it's just like
he must be, well insulated, so to speak, like a lot of protection, because you got to worry about that when you start talking about crazy shit that they'll just take your ass out, whoever they are.
Yakuza. He's in the Yakuza. No, I'm just playing. But it's just so like that kind of just fucking depressed me this morning, man, because I was just kind of looking through some stuff, trying to get some info on some stuff, current events and things like that, and I came across that, and I was just like, damn, man. And he did it so crazy. He just starts off, they're asking him questions, and then he just holds up the dollar bill. He's like, it's the end of this.
Crumbles it up.
Like, lights it on fire. He didn't do none of that, but he was just like, and I was just like, he's like, and then comes war. He's like, and I'm just like, damn. Crazy. Well, something that Einstein said, and this is just another thing to depress us at the moment, right? And I heard this just too this morning. I don't know what was going on with my algorithms, but Einstein said he doesn't know what kind of weapons exactly World War III will be fought with, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones again.
Yeah. So, in other words, we're going to wipe each other off the fucking map. Yeah, there's this book I want to read. There's this lady, she's done a bunch of podcasts, and I've heard her talk, but she wrote this book about, like, if nuclear war happens, and, like, bro, it sounds scary as fuck. Like, I'm gonna look more into it. But, yeah, no, like, all it takes is one. You know what I'm saying? One of those crazy fucks over there to shoot off one of them. And then that's it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's super depressing.
Yeah.
Just can't think about that stuff. But it was just in my face this morning.
Well, it's not that you can't. I mean, you choose to pay attention to what you want to, But it's not that it's not important.
It's just kind of real to me. Because everything that's happening
what can we do about it? You know what I mean?
Can't do shit, so you're not supposed to worry about what you can't change. But I'm just saying, I'm a worry wart.
Well, you're looking in the mirror, my friend. But I don't know. I don't. It's not. I don't think that yeah, you're right that you shouldn't worry about what you can't control. But at the same time, do you want to be completely in the dark when the nukes start dropping and you don't even know what the fuck's going on?
I don't know what matters.
Or would you rather
at that point
just be fucking doing your thing, and then it's just fucking
fuck, man.
Not that you can stop it anyway.
I don't know. Yeah,
it's crazy. on a I don't know if this is more of a positive note. Fucking, when's the last time you bit the fuck out of your mouth?
This morning.
You do that often?
Like in the middle of the night.
Okay.
I was letting the fucking dogs out, and I don't know what I was doing. It healed pretty good overnight, but I bit the fuck out of myself, and I was like fucking pissed off, like fuck, bro.
Last night I was eating, and I was like
I got something to that though, but go ahead.
I've been kind of fasting, not like, I mean, kind of intentional throughout the day, right? And then I finally ate something last night, and
I was hungry.
I think I got a little too excited, and I bit
eating yourself.
I bit the fuck out of my tongue. And you fuck up when you bite your tongue, not the side of your mouth, but like I bit the very tip. I lucky I didn't take the chunk off, bro. But this son of a bitch was bleeding like no other. It was wild. Damn. Like, because you have a lot of we have a lot of blood vessels in our tongues.
Damn.
And it just wouldn't fucking stop bleeding. Like my whole mouth like filled up with blood. Yeah. And when it happened, I knew I bit it. Where were you? Good. I was at the apartment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Luckily, I wasn't at a fucking restaurant or something like an asshole.
So,
spitting blood all over the table.
Yeah.
But man,
got it good.
Yeah, and now it's fucking. Of course, it's fucking like bruised and fucking. I can feel the flap like when I run.
Well, what happens is I could feel. Yeah, that's. What happens is it gets a little swollen there, so it's easy to rebite the same spot. Yeah. I've noticed.
Yeah, that's
tongue or lip or whatever.
Yeah, and I've never really bitten my tongue like that before. I'll bite like the inside of my cheeks.
Yeah. But, damn, I'll bite my lips on the. I don't know.
But it was a motherfucker. Finally, I got it to stop bleeding, and then it sucked because I was only halfway through my meal, so I had to finish fucking eating some hot salsa.
Damn,
fucking burning me up.
Yeah, that's rough, man. Excuse me. I've done that, thousands of times through the years, but so living at my last place when I lived at my cousin's, I kind of just had my back room, so I ate. A lot of times I ate just sitting on the couch. Mm-hmm. I've noticed that I'll bite myself more if I'm not sitting upright. Like when I'm moving my head around and shit, yeah. I'll tend to. I don't know if your lips are moving and stuff, and you're fucking chomping and you're not realizing, but. When I'm not sitting at a table eating fucking like a normal human fucking American, you know what I mean? It'll happen more often. I've noticed.
Okay.
And it happened, and then I figured it out, and then I pay more attention when if I'm eating like in the car or fucking in the couch or something, I pay attention to chew fucking with posture. I guess that's the way to put it.
Okay.
If your posture's, I don't know about the tongue though. I think that was a freak accident.
So,
but maybe anything.
You're onto something.
I kind of felt like my lips got in the way, or your cheeks, even. If you don't have the correct posture when you're fucking, when you're chomping,
that makes sense. When you're sitting at a table, you're not necessarily fucking all over the place. But you're onto something there. So,
and I kind of just
when I'm eating at my place, 100% of the time. I'm standing at my counter in the kitchen. I have a kitchen. I have a table to eat at. I just don't fucking eat at it. For whatever reason, I'm always standing at the counter in the same spot, fucking eating with my phone. With my phone, propped up and watching something.
On accident, you were like, and like you said, you were hungry, so you were trying to get down. And, I think that has a lot to do with it, your posture.
Makes sense, because like
accidents
happen
when your posture's not correct.
Now I'm gonna be like super aware of it now.
Yeah, bro. I kind of just figured that out I noticed because I started biting myself a lot once I had lived there, and I was eating fucking on the couch a lot, and I'm fucking switching the remotes, and fucking people are walking in. What's up?
And you're looking down, like you're probably holding
got a lot
something.
going on, yeah.
Along those lines, do you have a spoon? Do you have a spoon handy?
Yeah.
Can you grab us a spoon real quick? So this goes along the lines of what we're talking about. I'm waiting for you to grab this so I can. But. Yeah, it's a regular spoon.
Try some cough syrup.
Get a lighter, man. Fucking I want you to show me how you hold a spoon when you eat. Don't think about it too much.
I hold it like this.
You son of a bitch. All right.
Yeah.
All right. That's proper.
You hold it like a Neanderthal, no?
Have we talked about this?
Yeah. But I've seen you since we were kids.
Yeah.
Fucking getting in.
Bro, that's fucking
like
wild.
Spaghetti-O can.
I've been called on it, bro, throughout my life.
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
People have called me.
It's just everybody does it different.
So yeah, so when I'm holding my spoon, I hold like that, bro.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Fucking, and I looked
You
up.
need a can of Spaghetti-Os.
Like a fucking Neanderthal. You hit the nail on the head with that. Yeah. Fuck the spoon. Just pour the can out. But yeah, I always hold my shit.
Man, you choking up on that motherfucker
like
too.
This. Oh, I'm down on it. I'm down.
Yeah,
on
it's a small spoon though.
Yeah,
it's a small spoon.
But I've been called on this shit, right?
Yeah.
So that's the proper way, right?
I'm guessing. I mean,
no, I looked it up.
Yeah.
It's called the pincer technique. It's like there's there's proper ways to do shit.
Sure.
There's rules. And
I don't make them.
I don't make them. But damn, you held that fucker right off the bat.
I'm in the business though, fine dining and shit, bro.
So it goes along with that.
Yeah.
It's like etiquette.
Yeah, bro.
Right?
My mom, I was raised like that because my mom was
Yeah.
kind of would wait fine dining and stuff. And
damn, that's going back far. Like thinking about being a kid and being taught how to hold it.
Yeah, that's not your fault.
Don't blame my mama.
That's funny.
No, but like
to me though, it's not a big deal. That's
I'm self-conscious of it now because fucking I've been called
that's
on
hilarious,
it. I've been
though.
called on it.
That is funny.
And get this, so at my work, I seen this fucking savage.
You're in the corner at work eating your
people
food.
now people are probably fucking. I'm holding it like I'm holding on to it for dear life. Like I ain't gonna take this fucking spoon. Someone could take that from you.
Oh my god.
So at my work, I seen this fucking piece of garbage, fucking savage, fucking, and bro, he was fucking shoveling food into his mouth like this, bro, holding it like how I hold it.
Do that military maybe?
I don't know.
That might be the military grip. Major pain.
Because you don't got fucking. Because they're always in a hurry
really
and
fast.
They don't have time. But bro, so I seen this fucking guy, and it made me realize what I look like, what I must look like. And now I gotta be fucking. Now I'm gotta be super conscious of it, cause like fucking. But it's weird because like when I hold a knife and fork, I hold it proper. You know, you're supposed to do the finger on the back side of the blade and then on the fork, right?
I just hold it like that.
And did you know I looked this shit? Did you know you're always supposed to hold the knife with your right hand, regardless if you're right or left-handed? It's like the etiquette rules. I mean, you don't have to.
Well, no, I don't know that, but I
think
cut
about
with
it.
my right hand.
Okay, but supposedly even if you're left-handed, you're supposed to hold the knife with your right hand.
Yeah, on the rules,
which is weird. But
so this is like a class. So I think my mom might have had to take this class back in the day. Like they used to make the girls take a class like this.
So the reason this all started to come to my mind a few weeks ago, I saw this lady,
cotillion,
and she's
is that what it's called?
I don't know the exact name of it, but this is her job. She goes to fine dining restaurants. She actually works at the Plaza Hotel in New York, and she trains all the staff. And bro, there's so many crazy rules to etiquette, like all these unwritten rules. I mean, they're probably written somewhere, but when you said, your mom took a class, I guarantee you're right on that.
That's some old school shit more though.
It is, but it's still there, and that's how you're supposed to act. You're supposed to be proper like that.
Sure.
But now that I seen this fucking guy,
that's hilarious.
Now bro. I'm like,
So you walked in the break room and he was just going in, or what?
No, it wasn't a coworker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that. But
I don't know why I thought that.
No.
Anyway,
no.
A restaurant or something, or what?
No.
Random.
What?
A random person, right?
No, it was a patient.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
So
that's even worse.
So I brought him his food, and just the way he prepared it too, it was just grossing me. And he was just a nasty fuck, and it was grossing me the fuck out. But as soon as he started eating, he was just like, fucking, and I was just like, fuck me. I was like, I can't do that no more.
Yeah.
Fucking. So now
you're self-conscious.
Now I'm self-conscious. I'm going to the pincer principles.
Nice.
Yeah. But
that's why you bit your tongue, maybe.
I gotta keep that. Yeah. I'm gonna
You're
use
just thrown off.
that too. But yeah, so like even for like servers, right? Going back to like what you were saying,
It just feels so awkward like that. Like
it doesn't feel like you got so much control. I feel like
kind of feels like
I
I'm gonna spill my milk, like spill my peas. Like, cause my fingertips, like when I push this right here, I feel like I have super control, like of this fucking thing.
And can you stir?
I mean, here you ain't gonna take it away from me, like you said, for sure.
You ain't taking this spoon from me.
Stir, no, stir a little bit. I mean, what are you trying to stir?
But can you do all the motions in that?
Yeah, you can.
Because like if I'm like this, I guess I would get down like that. I'd turn it completely.
Yeah, it's just the way you were used to. It's just because whatever you're not used to is gonna feel awkward to you.
But that fucks me up that you were like like we grew up to like, so you've noticed this shit.
Well, I just know that how you hold your spoon. I didn't think of it as like fucking, it's gross or anything like that.
But if it catches people's attention, then obviously there's something fucking alarming about it. I don't know. But now I'm going to change my ways. But going back to like the server thing, did you know that like when you're eating, if you're not done, you're supposed to set your silverware down on the plate. Like if you're taking a break, you're supposed to set it down a certain way. Or if you're done, you set it down a certain way. And the server's supposed to spot that and notice.
So when you're done, you put your knife between the fork.
Yes.
So, I mean, I've just always known that.
You know all this shit. Well, this is your business.
But, yeah. But besides, so that's when the server knows, like, that's the signal for them.
You mean you put it down and then the knife sits inside the middle of the fork in the teeth. Yeah. Or if you're not done, you keep them separated at like 5 and 6 o'clock or 5 and 7 o'clock or something.
And two, that's something my mom told me, but like my first job when I was 14, I was a busboy at the fine dining. I fucking remember I'd wear a fucking penguin suit, you know? So
yeah,
those are things that I just learned because it was easier for my job. Like I don't have to talk to them or say nothing. I knew that I could grab that plate, you know? 'Cause some people are assholes, bro. So like what I mean by that is they'll fucking bitch at you either way. People just want to bitch. So like,
especially
if their plate's clean,
especially people in that environment.
Because I always ask, you don't ever assume. That's just the way it is. But no matter what, you're in the wrong. Because this is what I mean. If the plate's empty and you ask them, "Can I take that plate out of your way?" They act like you're an idiot because of course you can because it's empty, right?
Yeah.
And they'll even say smart aleck remarks, bro.
Yeah.
And like I remember being young and this guy like. Going like that, like, well, I guess, like, just acting dumb, bro. Like, taking the last little speck of parsley, like, fucking.
Yeah.
Anyway,
fuck.
I just remember, and then if you take it and they have one little fucking last little bite and they're not done, then you're in a predicament there, right? Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
I wasn't done with that, and you already took it and threw it. You're like, I gotta buy him a whole new one now, or like, what's the? So either way, it's like it's a hard situation, but that ends all that.
Yeah.
You know, if they had that fucking knife and that fork, you're fucking all good.
Yeah. So I guess just growing up in that world, like if you're regularly eating at fine dining places, then you were probably taught that, right?
Oh yeah,
because you didn't work in the industry.
Yeah. Well, you take the class probably too that I was back in the day. But yeah, if you're just taught that kind of stuff, yeah.
It's wild. And then like on your plate, there's a certain place to put sauces. Did you know this? Like
no,
as a person
eating,
eating,
I don't know that much about that stuff.
It's pretty fascinating. But like,
I'm sure there's different rules in different cultures in different countries too.
Yeah. So the one I'm talking about, it's like they call it like standard British, like from old England. You know what I mean? Like that's where those ones came from. And then there's an American one, but they tend to take a lot of the British ones themselves. Yeah. But yeah, people, you don't think like that. Like, I don't know.
It's interesting.
And then obviously just the placement of your plates, the placement of your silverware, stuff like that. But
I think it's good to know that stuff though, just so you can use it when you want to. Yeah. At least,
Yeah. Yeah. So, old Joe the Neanderthal.
Yeah. That shit's funny. Being in the fucking... all the restaurants just getting down, no?
Yeah. They're probably like, I never looked at their faces.
Out of town and shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Now I got to do it and look at their face as I'm doing it. And see if
I
they're
think
watching
there's
my hand.
like probably a difference. Like that guy might have been pretty wild that you saw, like it's...
Well, it was eye opening because I spotted it. You know what I mean? Because it had been brought to my attention recently that I do it. Like, and it wasn't brought
You don't
to
ever
me.
get a
It wasn't brought to me in a sauce on my mouth.
Yeah,
A little blip,
because
little mouth.
you're choking up pretty good. Like I was thinking to hold it, kind of like give it a little stem, you know.
Nah. Dunking my fucking knuckles in the soup.
Imagine it's just stained. Like you just got a red chili fucking stain on your fucking.
Oh fuck! Oh, that's too fucking funny. Save a little bit for later.
Like that.
Fuck.
Like a long extended.
Yeah.
So you can grip it. That's fucking awesome.
Oh fuck! That's so funny. Oh fuck! Ask him for an extra long spoon.
Yeah, the teaspoon.
Oh shit!
That's funny, bro. Yeah, there's a lot to that etiquette stuff, though.
Yeah.
I've even seen it in movies. Like, there's some movies and stuff where the girls go to some classes and things like that. I can't remember off the top, but
Pretty Woman. Does he send her to a class?
Hala, no, not that one. But more like when they're like British stuff, like when the woman's getting ready to
royalty.
be married and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they'll go to that class and whatnot.
What's that one? It has the girl who's not a princess, but then she decides all of a sudden she becomes
exactly.
a princess.
I know
and
what
she
you're
has to-
talking about. That's exactly kind of the things I'm talking about for sure.
That's funny.
Man, yeah, it was hilarious. It's crazy. Fucking A. I just read a little news thing this morning. Mm-hmm. It was saying how, I guess they're getting rid of the Redbox app and everything. The whole company.
See, I thought the app might survive it.
I thought it would
because
too.
It's still.
But I guess some people have a bunch of purchased movies on their app and
So
shit.
what are they gonna do?
And you just lose them, I guess it said. But they were just like, they were
Well, it's not like they can
concerned.
give you money because they're going out of fucking business. So they
Yeah.
ain't got no money.
But I was just
That
like,
sucks.
damn.
Did you ever? I know you used to stream through the app.
I rented them. I never purchased.
Oh, okay.
But I rented. I mean, I would rent. And it's a cool option because you can just go and rent. But I guess you can do that on all of them, no Prime or whatever.
You can. I don't know how affordable the Redbox one was compared to the other ones.
It's like the same. When it's new, it's 22
bucks.
bucks when it just comes out. But then it'll like start dropping as the months go.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. I've never purchased digital content like that.
I've got them and downloaded them though.
Mm-hmm.
Like it starts with the V. I have
Voodoo.
probably Voodoo, yeah, and like so. I've bought in Blu-rays and they come with the digital download.
Oh, digital. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is Voodoo. Yeah. Yeah, it gives you
So
the
that's
Blu-ray,
cool.
the DVD, and the digital option.
You
Yeah.
can just download it. But that's cool because then you could watch them even when you don't have internet.
Yeah. No, for sure. You don't have a big DVD collection, do you?
I wouldn't call it big.
Do you have it like a box in storage or anything like of an
No,
older
no. I
collection?
just have like 2 small shelves in my small little closet.
Yeah.
It's probably like 50, 60. I don't know.
I've got a pretty decent size DVD collection. Not too many Blu-rays because like once Blu-rays hit, that's when I kind of stopped, purchasing. And then with all the streaming shit, but
I have them all in a book, and then I have the boxes. Like I bought one of those
okay.
books. I forgot where I found it. Harbor Freight for the DVDs.
yeah. I don't know. Like I mean, you can't get nothing for them, but it's like it's such a like I bought these tubs, like the tubs you got for your little setup out there, or like the ones you got there in the corner. Exact same ones, actually, just like the little bit bigger version. And bro, like I have one, and it's completely filled with all my movies, DVDs, TV shows, and all that. And it's fucking heavy as shit. It's like I gotta carry this through the rest of my fucking life.
Yeah.
So I've been contemplating getting rid of the physical collection. I mean, because honestly, the only way I could play them is through my PS5. I don't have a DVD player or a Blu-ray player, like a dedicated machine for that. So, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't just because
Well,
personally, just because
Well, no, they're all. If I purchased it, it's because I really fucking enjoy the movie. You know what I'm saying?
that and too like
When
if
the-
there ever comes a
when the
time,
internet
when
goes
the
down.
internet and all that goes down, and you still do have electricity, you would still be able to watch.
Well, that's if you stop power. I mean, if the internet goes down, I'd assume the whole fucking grid's gonna go down, and
The
I don't
internet
know.
goes out a lot when you still have power.
But we're talking like end of day shit, like.
I don't know what I'm talking. I'm just saying I
What
want
we
to keep
talking?
my shit because if
Yeah.
there's no fucking internet,
I'm just looking at the nuisance of fucking.
I mean, you can have a fucking generator and watch a fucking movie. You can watch a movie off a battery, you know.
But if you're in hard times like that, are you really? I mean, I guess you're gonna want an escape,
maybe
right?
maybe it's not just those hard. I mean, who knows to what extent what's going on in your life? But I'm just saying, to me personally, I would hold on to them just because if you don't have internet and you do have power at any point in time, you'd still be able to watch some movies. But I get what you're saying. I have a crib. I don't have to lug a box nowhere. You know what I mean?
No.
So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I just think you would be sad. I think it would benefit you to keep them because I think at the end of the day, you'd kick yourself.
Yeah, I think I would.
But, I mean, I get it, though, because really, like you said, I mean, fuck,
It's
you don't need them. You don't, I mean, why the
You
fuck?
really
you don't.
don't.
Really,
I got a whole fucking,
I'm keeping mine on some what if shit, so it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, because,
I just feel like
it could be an obscure movie that's not on any of the streaming services or.
So what you could do, because, so like in your head, you want to get some money for them or what?
No, it's not even about that. It's about shedding the weight of.
Go buy you a couple of them boxes, a couple of them binders from Harbor Freight. They're $12 a piece, and throw them all, and you'd have 2 or 3 binders and throw all your shit. I mean, if you really if you really have no attachment to them, and you want to get rid of them, but you're not thinking you're gonna get no money, I would do that. Just put them in 3 little fucking binder books and just put them away.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
It's definitely not about the money. They ain't gonna fucking give me nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I could take them to Noble, and they'd give me like $1 a piece if I'm lucky.
I'll give you $1 a piece.
I got a good collection, man. But yeah, no, it's just more about the minimalizing.
Yeah. Then I would think my idea is pretty good then.
No, yeah, you're onto something with that. But then I'm weird like that. I'd be like, I'd rather just get rid of the whole thing than just like get rid of the cases and keep the discs. Is that weird?
That's weird.
That's so weird.
Well, so that's what I'm saying. So you do have some kind of weird attachment.
There
to
is,
something.
but like at the same time, that's like they're just fucking sitting there. It's like I don't know.
I like to be ready, man. That's kind of cool to have a fucking 3 binders with
On the
full
go.
of fucking DVDs just in case, bro. I don't know. That's just me, the way I think.
How long before the DVD, or how? Well, we were talking about this. Like, did I tell you? I for my brother-in-law's birthday, I went to go find him a movie, and like nobody sells fucking. Yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah.
Nobody sells fucking physical copies. So like, how long before? Well, they're already talking about like the next generation of game systems. They're going to be totally digital. They're not even going to be able to take a disc. So it's already like they're already phasing shit out.
The PS5s, you can get them with.
Well, you can get them.
Yeah,
well, this is going to be like the last generation like that, where there's an option for both.
Wow.
But that's kind of showing you where it's headed. That like eventually it's going to be totally discless, and discless.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it'll all be digital. See, but then they control your fucking. They control your access to it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you start buying movies all digital or games digital, it's like they can just get a wild hair and be like, because I think somewhere in the fine print it says that they still technically own it, even though you're buying it. You don't physically own it, so like they still have the control.
They have the control, yeah.
But I mean, okay, so like that looks like a fairly old DVD player down there on the bottom. Right? Is that a DVD player?
Nah,
that's your mixer.
The sound system.
Damn, you got a VHS player up above it. I've never noticed that.
Yeah. I just acquired that recently.
Okay. How much did that cost you?
Yeah, I got it for $25, I think, from the...
Have you ever looked at the price of a...
Bought it on the street.
Have you ever looked at the price on like Amazon for a VHS DVD combo? It's like $150, bro. It's wild.
Yep.
So when those machines break, there's no replacement for them. And then you're going to be sitting there with fucking binders full of discs. Just saying, I don't know.
You can come over to my house and watch some movies in the doomsday.
Yeah.
Nah, so to me, I get all what you're saying.
It's a lot of what ifs.
I get all what you're saying, but I think I'll always have a I'll always try to have a working DVD player and a VHS player just because it's cool. I like old shit.
Well, no, I do too, but like in reality, like
there's sometimes, yeah, I mean, because you can switch all that shit to your digital copies and stuff, but there are some old tapes and stuff that I have that if I ever want to throw them in and watch them, I still can, you know.
Yeah.
I got some old VHS of like, not a lot, but I have a few old ass VHSs of when I was really, really young.
Like home videos?
Yeah.
No shit. That's cool.
And then I have, yeah. I have quite a few more of the small one that you got to put like.
You put that inside of like a empty big cassette.
Yeah.
Damn, that's old school. I remember those.
But I mean, I could switch all that stuff to digital. I just don't, and I don't know. It's weird, but.
Huh. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but they are I mean, it is harder and harder to come by those things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
For DVD players, you could find those more. VHSs are almost, you can't really find them.
Yeah. No, yeah, you can still go to Best Buy and find like and even those are expensive.
Like even Goodwill though has a bunch of DVD players you can get for cheap. Or like there's an old store on in Albuquerque that repairs fucking VHS players and shit, but they have tons of DVD players still.
Yeah.
On the cheap. There's those like the ones that they were selling for like $10, like and $20, like
it's like the size of the disc.
And you just plug them into the
Yeah.
TV, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There was thousands and thousands of those made. There's probably warehouses of those just sitting there, but they'll burn them all soon enough, you know.
Isn't that funny? You just recently watched it. The first Fast and the Furious movie, they were stealing DVD players and fucking.
Yeah.
That's wild. That wasn't even that fucking long ago. You know what I was thinking about just yesterday? Think about when we were in the 90s and we were young and we were thinking back to the 50s, right? All the fucking, the doo-wop and all that fucking, you know, shit. Fucking, bro, from the 90s to now, it's been the same amount of fucking, almost the same amount of time.
Yeah, so I read something the other day. It said, right now is the equivalent, like, so you got to wrap your head around this, but it's what you just said, kind of, but it's kind of like, to me,
I explained it very shittily.
So right now is the same amount of the 90s from now is the same amount of time that Marty McFly went back in Back to the Future.
And that was what, 50?
So he was like in the 80s and he went back like to the doo-wops, like you're saying. But that movie, like that's if they made it Back to the Future right now, that motherfucker would go back to the 90s.
To the 80s.
80s, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the 80s. I said 90s, crazy. But I meant the 80s. Yeah. 40 fucking years. It's weird.
That tripped me out.
Yeah.
Because that just puts it in perspective of people that are born right now. Like, that's what that is to them.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Some wild shit, bro. That's some ancient shit.
I don't know if I want to wrap my head around
that. Was some ancient shit. You got to think, when we were young, like...
Thinking about, we couldn't even wrap our heads around it.
Yeah, like, that was... Wild.
So now it puts it in perspective to what these kids think, and like we think they're so, you know, fucking alien.
And that's what people would think of us. That's what the older generation thought of us. Same shit.
It's a circle.
The circle of life. It's fucking nuts, man.
Yeah, I don't like to think about it.
You watch any local news?
I stay up to date on the local.
Did you see the Rainbow Rider scene?
No.
Okay, so
yes, I didn't.
It was local. The owner of Rainbow Riders passed away.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah. Okay, I didn't know.
That's my company.
So I didn't know. I figured it was. Rainbow Riders. All I heard was somebody important in the balloon community, and I didn't.
Yeah. So.
So he's the founder.
Yeah, he's the founder. Like, and he's one of the founders of the Balloon Fiesta. He invented the balloon glow and shit like that. Like, damn. Fucking. But anyway,
natural causes.
He's a heart attack. 66 years old, bro.
That's it.
Fucking
young as fuck.
Flies balloons all the time, bro. Just fucking random, dude. Just like if me or you went.
You met this guy?
I've never got a chance to meet him, but everybody knows him good that I work with.
Well, no, from what I saw, he was like I didn't know his what he had accomplished and what he started, but
It was kind of wild, bro. Yeah, just pretty insane because I didn't know what to expect. And then, like, so he passed, and then we got a thing on our app, breakfast tomorrow, mandatory. This would be Saturday morning, and so 8:30, and so at the shop, and I showed up, and they were just talking about a lot about him, but then about how just about how he has the company all set up like for success, and like fucking so that the company's just gonna keep going on, and that was like part of his legacy, like to have to keep it fucking going and shit.
He made sure it
because I was a little worried about that, you know, like what did that mean for us, you know?
Yeah. So are his kids? Did he have kids?
A wife and a daughter. I don't know how many kids exactly. His daughter, one of them works with us.
Okay.
But yeah, I know he had.
So she's probably our age then, if he was that young,
close
right?
to, yeah, about, I would say, yeah, she's about our age, if I had to guess. From looking at her and stuff, you know, I've seen her a few times.
Wow.
But man, it was like a big deal. Like, it was crazy. It was all over the news, man, just because the fiesta's so big.
Yeah.
In New Mexico.
No, all I did was hear the mention of it. I didn't read into it, but wow.
Yeah, it was a trip. I seen it on Facebook, man. Fucking.
Are they gonna do like an honorary like liftoff? Like
they did already.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm sure they'll do. I'm sure they'll do
and then
more
the balloon
and more
fiesta,
stuff.
they'll probably do like a big tribute. I'm imagining.
So the day after, no balloons flew, in respect to him. But then the following day, Sunday, they did like, it was like almost like a mini fiesta where
every balloon went up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then I'm sure at the fiesta they'll probably do like a big tribute.
Yeah.
Crazy. State Fair's coming up.
Fair.
You gonna go?
I think I'm gonna go this year. I didn't go last year, and I go sometimes. I mean, fuck, something to do. It's gonna probably depend on my schedule.
Yeah.
If I kind of like to go on a weekday, if I have a night open, go walk around, maybe blow some coin on some food,
on a kick-ass drag boat,
and go watch the fucking seals.
Oh, I was thinking about that.
The endangered seals.
Fucking sad. Wrapped in some fucking blue plastic.
It is sad, but supposedly, yeah, like, who knows the real story, but like the ones that they got were gonna die anyway from being saved. Like, they're fucking.
These motherfuckers are expiring as it is. Let's throw them in the state fair. No, yeah, we might.
But
try,
I get it though.
We might try and go this year. We went in 22, so it's been a couple years. But then it rained that night we went, so it kind of
damper. Put a damper on
the moment.
Yeah, I was thinking about go check it out, bro.
Something to do.
Go walk the Lujan building.
Oh, Lujan.
Go walk the Midway.
Yeah. I don't know.
You gonna do the fiesta?
Yeah, got to do the fiesta this year. I got to, man.
I'll be there. Chasing balloons.
That is AJ you running by.
You fucking running, homie.
For sure. If anything out of the two, fiesta for sure.
Nice. You know what's a trip? So I've been just since I've algorithms, it's been popping up for me to like ballooning pages.
Okay.
And I like a couple pages, and they're from other places, like in Europe or like, different shit like that, and they're showing pictures of like small fiestas they have, like maybe like 20 to 30 balloons, still good size but small compared to ours. They make the people stand behind a barrier in every one I've seen.
They're scared of them.
But ours is cool because everybody's just fucking, you walk as close as you want to those sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's just in the mix.
Yeah.
It would suck to have to be like, if you're, it's almost like watching a stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta, like,
Where's
I tripped
the fucking-
out. I was like,
yeah.
that's not hands-on at all. Like, no wonder people like to come to ours.
Yeah. That's wild.
Because it's a total different experience. Like,
I think it's just because it's so new to them.
it's just, fuck, I don't know how people don't get sued, bro, like at ours. Like, it's dangerous. My uncle, I remember, he passed away now, but he came one time for vacation. This is maybe like 10, 15 years ago, and he helped a balloon fucking at random do some shit. He was pulling on a rope and fucked his back up first day on vacation, bro. Yeah.
Got fucking tugged.
70-year-old man, they asked him to hold the rope and he thought he could do it or something, and fucking bro, those balloons are they're too heavy. And anyway,
Yeah, that's fucked up.
but like I don't know how people don't, it's a liability, like fuck bro, the wind, bro, dude, it'll whack you, bro, like fucking, and then our field is just fucking just people upon people and balloons where like it's crazy. But we get it done. I don't know how. But that's what I think it is. And just to stay the fuck out of the way of the real balloon guys trying to do their fucking shit, trying to get them balloons up successfully, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no. It's been years and years, but like the last time I went to a night glow, you're right. It's just everybody's just all in the mix.
Yeah, and it's a good time. But I mean, man, it's crazy to see the above drone picture of like one somewhere else and like ours. It's fucking nuts, bro. Balloon, and then just no grass, just people, you know, like fucking balloon.
I think it's just because we're the fucking.
It's how we do.
We're the biggest.
It's how we do. So also, just throwing this out there, Scott Appleman, the gentleman who passed away, the owner, the founder of Rainbow Riders, he fought to keep balloons. The FAA, or for whatever, I forget, I sound stupid, but there's whatever organization that monitors that kind of stuff in the U.S. It's the same as like airplanes and all. It's a federal.
I think you're right.
It's a federal.
FAA.
It's a federal deal.
Federal Aviation
They
Administration.
wanted to end balloons in New Mexico. Period.
They just thought it was
Just liability. Yeah,
liability
just,
having them up in the sky.
you know. And he fought and fucking. That's why we have balloons still to this day.
Wow. And that's why they fly almost year round, regardless of the fiesta or not.
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
I was talking to a pilot the other day. He was saying how he flies 340 days out of the year, and that's weather permitting. But that we only get 20 days, 25 days canceled.
That's amazing.
And he flies for 340 days a year.
Wow.
Talk about someone that could just get that balloon anywhere
With their eyes closed.
Yeah.
Like they brushing their teeth,
That's
wiping
crazy.
their ass.
Yeah.
Take a balloon. That is wild. Nah, man, that's one of the. And like, imagine, I know we talked about this, but like, imagine you never seen that shit before. You never seen a hot air balloon in your life. You come from some other country and you come here and you see like when they all go up. It's got to be alien, like, you know what I mean?
The whole thing, yeah. People freak out on us, on everything.
Yeah.
The balloons. It's crazy. Drop them right down in the river and shit. No,
They do those contests where they skim the river and they grab the flag, right?
they do that, but our guys do that daily if they can, because it's good for the tips and it's good for the experience. But if we launch, one of our most popular launch spots is right next to the river, and if
Where by what bridge? Like Alameda,
it's
Montano?
literally, it's Montano right there by Sprouts. There's
Oh,
an
that
empty
big ass
little-
field. Okay, yeah, I drive by
So
there.
we launch there often, bro, and the pilots often fly over the river. But if you go over the river, they drop it.
Damn.
Sometimes you can chill too, because the winds are so mellow. Like you can drop it and just
Kind of hover.
ride the river. Yeah, hover. Just riding it.
That's wild.
Yeah, man. It's interesting. But yeah, man. Scott Appleman, crazy.
Young as fuck.
Yeah.
66. Heart attack. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Was he a bigger guy?
No.
Didn't look unhealthy.
Don't start quizzing me, man.
Leave it at that. But yeah. Fucking watched a interesting movie last night. It's called
Interesting.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. Have you heard of this?
No.
So it's it has
Eddie Murphy?
No. Asian flick.
Subtitles?
A little bit. Okay. So I know that kind of takes you out of it, but only at the beginning. I know you don't like subtitle movies, but not the whole movie.
thing.
Just like the beginning. It has some
probably.
subtitles, and then it turns into all English. But it has Michelle Yeoh. She was in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. She's like the main actress. She's like
That's the one from The Brother's Son, or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. She's the most popular Asian lady actress.
Yeah,
right
for sure.
now in America.
Yeah, last night I was like, she's like the Meryl Streep of China.
Yeah.
But it's a wild movie. I went in completely blind. Hadn't seen a preview for it. Didn't even know what it was about at all. And I think that's the way to do it, man. I've been thinking about that more lately. Just going into a movie, like not even, because I think, I don't know, you build expectation, you have ideas of what it might be, or
Yeah, there's something to that.
But it was a wild movie. It's like about like multiple universes.
What's it on?
Netflix, but it's leaving soon.
I think I seen it.
It's leaving soon. It said it's August 22nd. It's the last day to watch it.
I seen it. I didn't watch the movie, but I seen it.
It came out in 22, and I remember hearing about it. It was getting some buzz. I know which
one. Like I can see it in my head on the Netflix.
But it's a pretty wild movie. But it has a really good message to it. And it has some good martial arts in it. But it's not all about that. It doesn't lock itself down like as a martial arts movie. He's doing good today. All tuckered out. He's like, you wait, motherfuckers. As soon as I get out this. But no, I just had a good message to it. Honestly, one of the better movies I've seen in a long time. Really original. I think that's why I liked it. But give it a chance, because the fucking if you have time, because the subtitles are only in the beginning, and then it kicks over to English, and it's English thereon, and then maybe like one or two little instances throughout. Nice. But Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. It's kind of weird. She plays like a weird role in it.
Okay.
Other than that, I didn't really know anybody else who's in it. It's predominantly an Asian cast. But no, she's really good. I've never seen that Michelle Yeoh really in anything. You recommended that Brother's Son, and then I've never seen Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
She's in other few things on Netflix. She's in a movie I saw called I can't think of the name of it. Ice Cream Soda Pop, some shit like that. It's a good movie. But okay. She's been in a handful of things I've seen recently, including the one that you were talking about.
But you gotta pay attention, because it's not like super complicated, but like the principles of like how the universes work, and then
sounds pretty cool.
It's very fucking. I really enjoyed it, but that's the only thing I've seen.
I've been liking these like 3-episode docuseries.
See, I was just talking about that. I was like, I need to watch a good doc, so I got something to fucking talk about. And but I was like, why do they gotta be fucking 3 episodes? Because don't you feel like it starts to you can kind of get the gist of it in like 1.5 episodes, and then they just keep dragging it out. I think
just depends on the one, probably.
But have you watched one?
Yeah, I watched, and I banged it out like in a day, on 2 days or day and a half. But it's the Laci Peterson story.
Oh, that's a new one. I saw on Netflix. I saw a little thing for it.
So I watched.
I don't really know that story. Let's get into it. Tell me about it.
It was pretty crazy. I think I might have seen like a 2020 episode.
Well, I remember when it happened. I think we were like in high school, right? Like, wasn't it like 2002, 2003 or something like that?
Shit, I didn't even pay attention really to the time frame.
But
it was a while ago though. Yeah, like was no earlier than that.
Yeah. So
but it's good? Just pretty wild. Yeah, I liked it. I watched it. It kept me entertained the whole time. The whole 3 little, it's 3 45-minute little deals. It's not. But it's the gist of it is this fucking guy shit. But you'll never know is the fucking thing, bro. So they never found the body, bro. They never found her body.
They didn't.
She was pregnant.
Yeah, she was pregnant.
8 months fucking pregnant, bro. And this fucking piece of shit was all cheating on his wife, all cheating on her, bro. Had another girlfriend and shit. 8 months fucking pregnant wife. Like they have pictures of her like at a fucking family party, just sitting there all pregnant. And the same night he's over there taking like his girlfriend to her company party. And
so
shit.
What did they think his motive was? I mean, because they had enough even though they didn't find her, they had enough evidence to convict him, right? He's still in prison, right?
He's fucking in prison for life with no parole.
So you watched the whole thing, right?
Yeah, bro. No, so like it's just fucked up. So like for instance, he started getting. I think he did it honestly because he was uncooperative to a certain point. Like he was uncooperative. For instance, like he wouldn't let them have full fledged like to search the house, or like he bought a boat on the fucking day. He bought a boat randomly, bro, and fucking no one knew he owned a boat. And then the
So
day
you think he just took her out to the ocean?
yeah, well, the day she fucking went missing, supposedly he went fishing that morning, and no one even knew he had a boat, bro. And then like the day, like they start like the whole investigation. The day he bought the boat, he called his fucking his girlfriend, not Laci Peterson, the wife. He called his girlfriend, and what is he telling her?
They have recordings.
He told her, yo, fuck yeah. He told her, what did he tell her? Fuck, I'm trying to think, bro. Fucking, it was just so much sketch shit, and the girlfriend was all the girlfriend didn't know about his wife, and then it's just a bunch of fucked up shit. The way the receipts and the purchases lined up and shit, like
because they were like wealthy, or he had
they must have been wealthy. His parents and shit.
Didn't they live like in Northern California, like San Francisco
Cali?
area?
It was Cali.
Yeah.
But his parents must have been rich because they got him like the best lawyers and shit like that when he fucking got in trouble and shit.
So,
but it basically, it was his 8-month pregnant wife went missing on Christmas Eve, and he says that he went fishing that morning, and she was supposed to walk the dog and go shopping, and that he came home and the neighbor found the dog running the neighborhood somehow with the leash on, and just threw him back in their yard. So when he got home, the dog was back in the yard.
The neighbor, like.
I don't know about that part really, but it's not too big of a. It's not really doesn't matter. But so a bunch of crazy shit. Like, so then they're like, he had never taken the boat out before, and the very first time he goes to take it out, like he drove fucking 90 miles to go fucking by himself to go fucking take this big ass boat out for the first time, or like all kinds of shit didn't line up. He searched for the tide fucking. He in his computer searches, like he was searching for the way the tides were moving and shit. Never searched for any like fishing info or fish stocking reports or anything like that. And like
so he wanted to make sure the body wasn't going to wash back up.
He made a bunch of these homemade anchors they found at his shop, where he had this warehouse where he sold like it looked like hydroponic fertilizer to me.
Okay.
Like he was a fertilizer salesman. Okay. But it was like jugs of all kinds of shit, and a big old warehouse full of fucking jugs of fertilizer and shit. But he kept his boat there and shit, and the detectives found like all kinds of homemade anchors from rebar, and he'd put concrete in these 5-gallon buckets and make fucking anchors. And there was one on his boat, but there was no rope. Like all kinds.
No way to bring it back.
Just all like no.
Because when you drop an anchor, you got to pull it back up.
If it was an anchor used for fishing, he would have had a rope connected to the anchor. Like, exactly. And then they could tell he made a bunch of them. So like they were saying how he must have thrown the body in with a few 100%. Of them anchors.
And then just a bunch of shit. And then with his searches, like, well, no wonder they fucking found him guilty without a body.
Yeah, and then he's like denying their access to the home, and like and then he's all cheating on her, bro. And then so this is what happened. On the 9th, when he bought the boat, he came clean to his girlfriend. He lied even, but supposedly he was coming clean to the girlfriend. He told the girlfriend, he lied to her saying that he was never married, that he was married once, but his wife died. And he told her that on the 9th when he bought the boat. Like, so it was like he had this whole fucking plan on the 9th. He had his plan to kill his fucking wife.
The 9th of December.
The 9th of December. So he told his girlfriend that he had a wife, but she was dead already.
Wow. Did the family like know he was a piece of shit? That's usually the case.
Nobody knew, bro. Like fucking, I supposedly in the back of their minds, but like even when the cops were after him at the start, like the in-laws, Laci Peterson's mom was all saying how he had nothing to do with it and this and that. And then little by little, though, she didn't know he was cheating on her and shit, though, bro. Like the more shit came out, they were like, man, this guy's
he just had a total double life.
So his defense was, oh, just because you cheat on your wife doesn't fucking make you a killer. But like, dude, this guy's just a straight piece of shit. You know, his wife's 8 months pregnant.
Yeah. She's
at the fucking family party sitting there all uncomfortable in the chair. Like they have pictures of her. And this guy's off taking his fucking girlfriend in the next county, fucking 60 miles away to her employee fucking party, and fucking talking about how he wants to fucking be with her forever and marry her and this and that, and fucking how supposedly he had a wife and she's dead, and fucking, and then it all came out, bro, little by little through the, the detective started fucking finding all kinds of shit out, and fucking.
That's fucking extreme,
and they try to get this crazy lawyer, like a lawyer like you would hire if you wanted to fucking get off of some fucked up shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Johnny Cochran.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
But so he got the death penalty, and then somehow his sister went to law school and got her fucking degree and passed the bar and everything, and fucking started fighting for his fucking freedom, and got him off of the death sentence. That supposedly that the first time when they charged him for the death sentence, that the jurors were something pre-motivated, or they didn't have enough info, or something happened to where they resentenced him and gave him life without parole.
Wow.
But dude, his wife was pregnant when he killed her, bro. 8 months, bro.
Well, that's why they were gonna get the death penalty for him, because like when that shit happens, like it's capital
automatic death,
capital crime
almost, yeah.
You don't want to, regardless if she's pregnant or not, say you don't want to be with her, fucking divorce her.
That's what the mom said. The mom was like,
why you
have to take her from us?
Why you gotta fucking kill her?
In the last where they talked to him in the prison before after he got guilty.
Do they have interviews with him like in prison?
Not once. Fuck no. And he throughout the whole thing, bro, he's like this is a motherfucker, like, sometimes people are born with no like conscience or no feeling. Like he's like a motherfucker, you can tell he don't have no feelings, bro. Like he don't have no like at all, like crazy, bro.
Well, that's
like,
why he did what he did, because he didn't.
No fucking feeling at all, bro. Like don't give a fuck, bro. But knows what he's doing because has voice recordings of him fake crying and shit to the girlfriend, bro. Saying he's in Paris, bro, and he's fucking at Laci Peterson's candlelight vigil, and he calls his fucking girlfriend, telling her he's in Paris and this and that, and fucking on the New Year, and he's at a fucking candlelight, and she knows it. The cops already have her all fucking, and she has like
all tapped up,
special shit on her, yeah, bro. And fucking this dude's just fucking, and she thought it was all legit, like
yeah.
And once they threw her on the stand, bro, like, cause his lawyers tried to make it seem like she was some skank piece of shit woman and shit, and that was a mistress, like, and she went on saying how like that's not the case. Like she thought she was in a relationship. Yeah, a mistress is someone who knows that he's married and this and that. Like she had no like that was her boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like, and so once the jurors and everybody like related to this woman as a normal fucking person, bro, like. Psh, that's when it was like, they're like, this fucking guy's a piece of shit. They had all kinds of recordings of him lying and fucking, he's in Paris. He's at the fucking vigil. Like
on the little thing when you like, you hover over it on Netflix, it starts playing you a clip of it. Well, this is just last night. I was watching the little like 30-second little run of it, and you saw this obviously, but they were saying that after she went missing, like the baby's room, like he was using it like he didn't even give a fuck, because it was already set up for the baby to be born. It had the crib and all that shit in there, and like he was trying to sell the house right away, right? Like as soon as it happened, he's right.
I don't remember him trying to sell the house, but just like he had it all gated out. He wouldn't let the reporters come in with cameras, like just all kinds of crazy fucked up shit. There were a couple times where I was cleaning the house while it was on, so like I could have missed a couple minutes here and there,
Yeah.
But he was definitely, like I said, uncooperative and just a fucking crazy, bro. But it got me to thinking, though, like, bro, there's no justice, bro. Like, there's no justice for that, bro. Like, there's, like, that fool being in prison, bro, like, gives a fuck, bro. Like, there's just no fucking, like, dude, this fucking dude killed his wife and a pregnant wife, bro. Like, just like, dude, like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Needs to be some kind of fucking torture, dog, or
yeah.
something. But on the other end, like, there was no physical evidence. But there was kind of, you know what I mean? So then it's like, there was a pair of fucking needle nose pliers with like one piece of her hair wrapped around it, bro, like that, bro, in the boat. Well, so there you go, no?
That's
like,
all
what the
you
fuck,
need,
bro? Like, brand new boat that nobody knew about, supposedly.
And then he built fucking, well, just the searches too, fucking.
No rope with a bunch of them fucking concrete, fucking. It's like.
Well, he wanted to make sure the tide wasn't going to bring her body back to shore.
What a fucking piece of shit. No, all saying he's fishing and shit, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, and then just so happens because it was Christmas time and it's like a wealthier neighborhood. The neighbors got fucking robbed, bro. Like on that same night. So there was like, did these guys abduct her, kidnap her? Like just like different shit. Like I don't know what the fuck, bro. But or did they see something? So they wanted to fucking the detectives were like wanted to find those fucking guys, you know, so they can
could have witnessed something.
Yeah. But you know, it was good. I enjoyed it all right. But so that's the second one I've seen recently. I watched the Dirty Pop and then I saw this one and I enjoyed them.
Yeah, no, I wanna find a good one to watch. But that's like I'm saying, like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
I guess it's the equivalent to like a 3-hour movie. You know what I mean? But going back to that, like in all these like murder mysteries and stuff, you know, like when you're the last person to see somebody, you're already suspect number 1. You know what I mean? You just so happen to be the last person to see her right before you left the house so she could go take the dog out and go shopping. You know what I mean? Like,
so you're right, but at the end of the day, like me, if it was my wife, I want to do everything I can for these cops to find him. But like, the first fucking day, the cop was like, straight up told him, my job is, so there was a few detectives. One of the detectives is told that fucker, took him in and said, my job is to fucking, I can't think of the words, prove he's innocent right away is his job.
Is get him out of
the fucking,
out of the mix.
Out of the mix, period. So take a lie detector test right now. No, wouldn't take a lie. He was supposed to take one tomorrow. Come back tomorrow, take a lie detector.
Didn't show up.
No, he said yes and then didn't fucking come or whatever the fuck. And then the cops go to the house. We need full access to fucking search everything. I mean, we want to be able to fucking search everything. The boat, the fucking your house, everything. Maybe there's fingerprints that aren't yours. Maybe there's a stalker she had you don't know. We want a fingernail, tooth and nail, the fucking computer. No.
We're right there.
Right there. Yeah, that's what I mean. So it was like, there's a few things where it's just like, why? Why? Well, he had a whole bunch of fucked up shit going on. That's why he thought that he was going to be able to do this and then go live his life with that girlfriend or some shit. It's just like so fucking dumb, bro.
How long were they married? Did it say?
They had been together since forever, bro. Since college. For years, not forever, but I mean, it's years, you know? But he's just a fucking piece of shit, dude.
Yeah.
Basically. Psychopath.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah,
did they ever solve they never solved the John Benet Ramsey?
I started watching a deal on that, bro. I need to have more info before I can speak on that.
It reminds me of that because that was Christmas as well.
That's an interesting deal. A lot of shit happens during Christmas, bro. I noticed that. I was thinking that yesterday. I was like, a lot of murders happen on Christmas.
Why is that? Just the pressure of the holidays.
Yeah.
Pressure. That sounds silly when I say it, but like, it's fucking holiday season, man. Got me all kinds of crazy.
Something's nice and special, no? But I get what you're saying.
That was a big one when we were kids. I remember
stress.
The John Benet one.
Yeah,
I remember that was like huge news when it happened.
But it was another one of those things. It was like
one was even weirder because like the it never went to trial, but like, or did it with the parents? Because like it had.
I need to refresh and watch stuff. From what I can remember, they ended up finding her in the basement or some crazy shit, or like fucking. There's some crazy shit to that.
Did they find her?
I don't know, but I need to watch it. But just from what I remember,
they did find her, and
the
then
dad was involved. They were trying to say
didn't they have a cousin? Her cousin was staying the night, and like they thought the cousin might have fucking like asphyxiated her.
I don't know. I gotta watch it. I gotta check it out, do my research. But it is an interesting one there.
And then like the whole thing, how like the mom had her in all those pageants and like had her like dressed in like a fucking, you know.
It was interesting, but there's a lot to that story, bro. Because I recently seen like the first 30 minutes of something on it, but I need to watch it. But that one's a good one too. It's got some crazy twists and turns and some wild shit.
Lots of fucked up things happen on Christmas. Home Alone, man.
Yep. That's the big one.
Wow.
Macaulay.
It's crazy. Got anything else, brother?
Nah, that's it.
All right. Wrap this motherfucker up for this week. Thanks for tuning in. As always, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, share this shit. Go listen to the audio version wherever you get your audio podcasts. Brand new episode next week.
Thanks for listening.
AJ and Joe Show. We're out.